Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Minecraft Monday. I hope you all are doing well. I know I am. There's a lot to explain, and all will be done in this video. If you've been following the series for a long time, you'll notice a pretty large jump in progress. And I'm gonna go over all that today, as well as where I've been for the past week. But first, I need to heal my elytra. I need to also get unbreaking on that, so I'm gonna go do that real quick in this mob grinder. Oh. So I think this much is obvious, that of course being that we have defeated the Ender Dragon. Sorry, still getting used to recording like this. So we had defeated the Ender Dragon. I'll put up some clips of that right now. I was totally recording during that. I went like bang, pop, pow, and then it went poo. You know the noise.
Oh! Going for
Yes!
the kill. Yeah!
Yes! Oh my gosh. Yes, bro. Yeah, very nice. And obviously we got elytra and shulker boxes. And this was around, I think it was actually after last Monday's upload was supposed to go up, but obviously there was never an upload, which is completely fine. I didn't have any footage. I've been busy with school and tons and tons and tons of other things. So yeah, but now hopefully it should start cooling down and we should be able to have some fun here in our world. As you can see in the background behind me, another thing that I've done is I have seen people starting to use candles as birds. Specifically Mumbo Jumbo. He really inspired me to do this. I also want to try and make his geese that he did in the new Hermitcraft season. I think they look really great and I want to add them to my world. But I saw the birds and I'm like, I can do that. And that brings me to my next point. This building right next to the greenhouse. A building has popped up out of nowhere. And I wanted to, you know, obviously start building up the city. And as you can see, I clearly have. And from some of the sound effects, yeah, it's a bee farm. It's a honeycomb farm. There's also a very poorly set up, what's this called? Cocoa bean farm in here, but we're not going to look in there. We're going to keep that behind shut doors because it's mainly just for looks. But this building is very important because it might signify a change in the overall design of the world. Or at least Teresium, not the world. After getting the mangrove log, I realized how beautiful the mangrove wood looks in comparison to the main two colors down here. And I think it would be a really nice wood type to add to all the builds here. So then you got red roofs, stone foundations, and then spruce and oak, whatever you call this, walls. I also started experimenting with the redstone lanterns as windows because they have that like that different kind of frame that our glass windows do not have, but they bring in that medieval vibe that when you don't really need a window there, but you need a window there, if that makes sense. It looks really good. And yeah, this build it's not done because I still need to add some life and some texturing on all the various bits and pieces, but I think this might be the cookie cutter design for every single building in Teresium. We're gonna stone foundation, wood walls, red roof. We can do bricks as well. That allows bricks. It's just really nice. And then when we want actual windows, as you can see over here, with Six's house, we got the oak trap doors, which look really nice. Another thing about Six's house, guys, I did not realize this was Technoblade's house. Oh my gosh, Elfan, I did not realize this is literally Technoblade's house from the Dream SMP. I thought this was just some random tutorial house that he found. No. W Technoblade. This is amazing. I think I'm going to redo it in the style of Teresium. I'm going to keep the whole shape. I'm not going to like puff out the support pillars or anything, or really change up much of the texturing. I'm just going to change the walls to oak and then the roof to red, and then keep it like this. So it's still going to be an ode to Technoblade in our world. Also, there's a fence gate missing right there. But yes, this one is, I think this is one of my, honestly, my buildings are getting better and better. I'm so proud of them. Let me eat my carrots. I'm gonna become a rabbit with how much I'm eating carrots. Anyways, we're not gonna get into the roof and the weird angling I got here, because I'm sure, as you guys saw in the last video, I think it was the last video that we built all the paths, there's kind of this weird angle going on right here with the land, and I try to really incorporate it. So this side of the building is about a block or two shorter than this side of the building. I'm sure you all can count that over time, but yeah, this is the general fantasy. Oh my gosh, that looks so goofy with the super tall thing, but I think it looks really fantastical and I'm loving it. I believe there's one more thing over here behind my house, if I can walk, and that is a horse / llama stable and a chicken coop. There's a chicken coop over here. Not much other to say than that. This honestly just produces eggs. That's all it does. I think because today is the last day of November, first of all, I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. Because today's the last day of November, it's the last day that I really want to work on stuff in Teresium, and then I want to move northward and try and find a snowy biome. That way we can celebrate the Christmas season that's coming in December. Okay guys, so I have a couple things I need to admit, and number one begins with how bad of a YouTuber I have been. It is currently Monday, the 1st, when this video is supposed to be up, and it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out, but I'm recording this way too late. Now, this is more of a me problem and not a you guys problem. I just want to be truthful with you, and also I want to speak about my YouTube journey as I go along. I'm sure you saw in the last video, I'm trying to take a more cinematic approach to the game, and that's going to continue with this video. Anyways, another thing that's bad is I only did the roof on that house, and I didn't record that much of it. I did add some texturing and some moss here, but pretty much everywhere else I didn't really do. Now, I spoke with Six, and he said, please do not change my house. And honestly, I can't blame him, you know. I'd rather keep it like this and let it just stick out like a sore thumb and... Thumb? Nice one. Stick out like a sore thumb and be an ode to Technoblade rather than, well, you know, anything else. But I didn't do the top of my house, which I will do in due time, but the only thing I've done is those buildings over there, which is fine. They look great. Nothing's changed really. And that's about it. And then, also before I forget, I need to change my FOV. I don't know what a good FOV is, but let's try 80. It feels a little zoomed in, but according to some people, it makes recording a little better. I also want to figure out how to be a little more quieter with my mic. All this will be figured out in due time. I'm not gonna walk around yapping to you guys about it. I think all I'm gonna do is try and find a good area to settle for the Christmas time, and then we can start building some Christmas houses and Christmas themed things, because I've got some cool build ideas I'd like to try for that. Yeah, so really this is more of just, this is an apology video. No, I'm just kidding. This is a wake-up call on my end to, you know, maybe record videos a little earlier than the day they need to be uploaded. With all that, you know, YouTube complaining out the way, let's just go find an island. or an area, a snowy area. Alright guys, so we found a little snowy biome here, and it looks really quite nice if you ask me, so I'm super excited to build a little Christmas log cabin for the Christmas season, and we're gonna spend the month of December up here just doing some cool building techniques that I've seen, and just building a nice little Christmas log cabin town, and just overall having a good time. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next one, and bye!